Episode 5 opens with villains Jordie and Fraser staring out onto the beach, talking about how much they both just want to be assholes full-time, and not have to people-please their tribe mates to stay in the game. Something tells us this troublesome two will go far in the game, Fraser especially given Jonathan has already hinted that the real estate agent will surprise audiences. Jordie then makes the highly intelligent observation that Simon has an axe to grind with George, because who could miss that, telling the camera that Simon's ego gets in the way of him seeing how bossy he is. We then cut to a montage of Simon having a tantrum around camp, swinging palm fronds, and having a dig at his tribe mates for being lazy. Stevie tries to play peacekeeper and eventually Simon calms down, but not before delivering the biggest understatement of the century, "I do get a little frustrated." Given Simon is consumed by all the "I need revenge on George at all costs" mindset, Alliance member Jordie turns his attention elsewhere, bringing on George for a secret alliance in what Jordie describes as the perfect coupling to cause chaos. Over at the hero's tribe, it's a cause for celebration following the elimination of Rogue, who was insufferable to have around plain and simple. And as part of these spirited celebrations and all-round general elation, Ben decides to start a team arts and craft project to further bring the tribe together. Except it's not that simple, and perhaps not that bright of Ben to ask everyone to contribute. Ben decides that the tribe should create a fake idol together, but doesn't open up about how or when they should use it. This understandably is troubling to his tribe members who are concerned by his actions, Sam even going so far as to call Ben shifty whilst Flick says what we are all thinking watching at home, "Hess up Hess Creek. I want to play with integrity, I don't want this to be a secret because it's team building," Ben tells the cameras. Oh Ben, speaking of shifty behavior, Ben isn't the only one of the heroes' tribe making moves, with Sean continuing the fake group hunt for an idol with Sam and David, and even convincing them to not only drop their search but convince them that Haley has found the idol they are all after. Lies. At the rewards challenge, the players are competing for a bakery bonanza, aka carb heaven, but some of our players get too picky. And by some, we mean Shoni and Liz. "Is that a ciabatta or sourdough?" Liz asks Jonathan. "Does it come with a balsamic glaze?" Shoni queries. But Jonathan puts both players in their place quickly. "This is Survivor. You get what you get, and you don't get upset." Unfortunately for the girls, heroes win reward, and Sam is given the difficult task of choosing who gets what from the bakery treats on the heroes' tribe. And desperate to earn some brownie points, Sam leaves himself a singular slice of bread to snack on, giving away all the good stuff to his tribe mates. At the elimination challenge, George puts his Olympic-style training to good use and helps his team push a heavy contraption to the finish line. The teams then race to build a fire from scratch, scrambling for kindling in the process. Stevie not only gets the fire going but helps maintain it, and before we know it the villains have won, sending our heroes to tribal for the second night in a row. At tribal council, the obvious sympathy vote is for Jerry, who is still injured but determined to prove his worth in the game. Ben is also on the chopping block following his shifty behavior. But Jonathan reveals a twist. The player eliminated wouldn't be going home but would instead be sent to the villains' camp for 2 days. And if they survived, they'd be back at the heroes' camp where they originally belonged. Despite Paige passionately pleading to be voted out so she can infiltrate the villains' camp, her tribe of heroes just can't bear to lose her worst-case scenario, so Jerry goes. As Jonathan puts it to the tribe as Jerry ventures into the night to join the villains, "You just sent him on a mission. But you better hope for his sake that it's not Mission Impossible."